Hi there and welcome back to our channel. I'm here today with Michael James. We're going to do his 1 month update. So he turned 1 month on Saturday and it is currently Wednesday. So I had recorded this on Saturday, on Friday to upload on Saturday when he did become a month old. But it was all blurry, so that didn't happen. It's okay. Anyway, so let's start off with his current weight. His current weight is, I actually weighed him yesterday, so it's a bit more over a month, but only a couple of days. So he's 5 kilos, 340 grams, which is 11.7 pounds. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm cheating. He is a big boy. He was born at nearly 9.8 pounds. Which is 4.44 kilos, explaining cesarean section. His length is 57 centimetres, which is 22.4 inches, so he's getting long. He was 53 at birth. So he's in size 2 nappies at the minute, not long, like literally changed them on Friday before he turned a month old. His clothing is 0 to 1 month or 0 to 3, but most 0 to 3 are a bit big on him, so he hasn't worn many 0 to 3 things yet, just a couple of pyjamas. And also it's very hot here, so and muggy the last few days, where he's just been literally in a nappy or in a bodysuit, or a romper like he is now. He's making a lot of noises. He's sleeping is really good. He's more alert and awake during the day now. Are you trying to poo on camera? During the night he does really well. He'll have his last feed at 9:30 and he'll last until like 5:36 in the morning. The other day he actually had it at 8:30 and went all the way through until 7:45 in the morning the next day. So he's a good sleeper at night times. I can't complain about that. He's a good boy. And then feeding, he has breast milk and formula. The reason being is because when I had my C-section, my milk didn't come in for nearly 2 weeks. So I pumped, obviously not producing enough to feed him only breast milk. So we were supplementing with formula. He never latched onto my breast in the hospital or when we got home. I've continued trying. He actually did do it on Sunday, if I'm right. Sunday or Monday. He finally latched on, but it was very painful. I thought, well, this is normal, you know, it's the first time he's latched on, it's normal. I fed him for his 5 feeds during the day, just breastfeeding, and then giving him a bottle, because obviously I didn't know how much he was getting and I knew my supply had decreased. But then I realised I had like blisters on my nipples, which were very, very sore, and my nipple actually started bleeding when I went to pump. He had a paediatrician appointment that was Sunday. So on Monday he had his paediatrician appointment to check just his belly button, which I'll tell you about now. And I asked him, I said, do you think he's got a tongue tie? Because I was reading that milk blisters are linked to tongue ties. And he indeed does have a tongue tie. So he's getting that snipped on the 14th of October, which is, I feel like it's so far away, it's not going to give us a chance to breastfeed anymore, because he's going to be nearly 3 months old. But I'm continuing to pump as much as I can to give him as many feeds as I can during the day of breast milk, and then whatever he doesn't get of breast milk, he gets in formula. And I'm actually waiting for my granddad to arrive on Friday, and he's bought me some fenugreek, I think that's how you call it. And I'm going to be trying those because they have been recommended to me by a lot of people. What else? Okay, so we went to the paediatrician because of his belly button, because it didn't fall off until last Thursday when he was nearly a month old, and it still hasn't fully all come off. So we are waiting to see how it is in 2 weeks, and if it needs to be, they will like burn it with some nitrogen or something, they said. I can't remember what it was they said, but they'll burn the rest off. He's falling asleep. He's grunting. But his belly button is doing much better because they thought he was going to have to have a small operation to remove it, but it doesn't look like he will do. And then another thing is his heart. He had 2 small heart valves that were open, a tiny bit. They went to the cardiologist last week. One of them is closed and the other one should close before he's 1, so we have another appointment when he's 1 just to check if that's closed or not, but they're not major things. Like, it won't stop him from doing simple things, it'll only stop him from doing like extreme things like going diving and things like that in the sea because of the oxygen in the pumps or something like that, and in the tanks and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure what it is. Then what he likes his swing, as you can see. He likes mummy cuddles. He loves he has got a bit of gas, and he does have a bit of reflux. So if he's uncomfortable and his tummy's hurting, the thing he most likes is me holding him really tight and just moving slightly, and he'll fall asleep. Likes his Dodie, which is his pacifier and his dummy. He likes that. He doesn't have any kind of like. He'll take whichever kind of dummy. He doesn't have a preference on dummies. He hasn't got a preference on his bottles either. He has a couple of different types. He loves listening to music as well. If I put music on, he'll just chill. He does not like when he has to have his nappy changed or his clothes put on. He didn't like the bath until like a week ago, and he really loves the bath now, so it's perfect because I couldn't take the screaming. He sleeps in his crib, which is next to our bed, and then his naps, we put him in here so that he gets used to the fact that it's a bigger space. He does sleep on our bed as well quite often. And sometimes after his night feed at like 6, I'll bring him into bed with us because Daddy wakes up at 8 anyway, so a couple hours with us is nice, and Daddy goes to work and then doesn't see him for the most of the day. Making lots of noises, which was cute. We're going away this weekend, so I need to pack, but that's it. I'm going to do a video on things that I found useful and things that I haven't found useful for newborns. I will probably be doing that in a couple of weeks because I'm going away, and then I will upload that. But I hope you all have had a good weekend, even though it's Wednesday now, Christy. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, thank you very much for subscribing, and thank you for liking, and please don't forget, if you've got any questions, just comment down below and we will answer those. Michael James is now asleep, so I am going to wash some bottles. Thank you, bye!